No, like my biggest thing, the biggest thing that I was excited about is that they already promised the DLCs. Like they already told you what the DLCs were. Have fun speculating, guessing, whatever. The fact that their story is basically a conspiracy. The whole fucking story is a conspiracy. You know, and your job is to go through and fucking basically figure out the conspiracy and try to like stop it. You know, which is crazy. Like they just Destiny lacked story. That was the problem with Destiny. Like at first they really lacked story. But like with the Division, like, and the same thing with Destiny is like, yeah, they can keep adding planets and shit like that. But I mean, with the Division, they just go north or south, you know, and they add like actual shit that we know. You know, like I live in New York, so it's like, hey, they're adding, you know, they're doing Central Park next, so they're going north, adding Central Park. They're doing a bunch of shit, so it's gonna be cool.
Charge me shaha nada mariwalha sarta guarguai.
So basically what I would tell you it is take GTA, take Call of Duty, and take Destiny and just stick them right together. So it's a third-person shooter, it's an open world, and I mean, yeah, I mean, dude, it's literally like its own genre of game. Like, it's a third-person shooter, open world. Yeah, and like what they did is like there's no cars or anything, so it's like, and the great thing about it is, dude, it's an apocalyptic game, but no fucking zombies in it. You know, like I'm so sick of fucking zombie apocalypse games. Like it's an apocalyptic game where actually, what's up? Well, see, it's not even that though. Like, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Like basically it takes place in New York City, alright, and no joke, like it's New York City, like they actually did a great job, because I live in New York, so like they did an amazing job. Yeah, the beta was free. They had a beta like last weekend. So basically your character is 150% customizable with actual guns. So like, first, obviously, you go in, and you know how Destiny, you couldn't actually customize your fucking character when you first started. You had like 3 random things that you can choose, and that's it. Well, this, you actually choose, it's like a Fallout customization at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can customize it, like, to make it look exactly like you. So then after that, you actually can collect gun skins, clothing, food, water. Yeah, like you can build your own gun to make it like, it's an actual gun, so you'll get like a base gun. So say you get like an M4, but there's so many different mods for the guns that it changes like your DPS, it does a bunch of different stuff. Like you can go rooftop to rooftop, you can go, you know, bottom to bottom. Like basically what happened was like, and the only reason I know this shit is just because I'm a nerd with this game right now, but, so basically what they did was, a military scientist set out, a mutated version of smallpox out into New York City by using money. So he took currency and actually put a virus on the currency, and on Black Friday, he put the currency out. So obviously money switching hands and everything like that, it just went crazy. So they did like, it's all started in one area, so they actually did this thing where they walled off the one area and called it the Dark Zone. So the Dark Zone, they built basically a wall around a big area of New York City to quarantine it off. And actually, so there's a huge area, and then in the middle is the dark zone. The area outside is PvE, so it's just you and 3 other buddies can just run around, fucking do story mode missions, everything like that. Once you go in the dark zone, it's PvP and against AIs as well. But you don't have to attack the other players. You can team up with other players that way. Like, you know how, like, in Destiny during patrol, like, you can talk to people, or you can't talk to people? Yeah. Well, when you get close enough to people in the dark zone, you can talk to them. So you can be like, yo, you want to... Yeah, it's like, hey, yo, you want to help? He's like, yeah, I'll help you. You just join in a group together, and then you can go off and... Yeah. You can't hear him unless you guys are in a group together. But the cool thing is that you can actually group up, and if you want to, like, say, like, me and my buddies, like, I started a clan, so I have my team of 4, including me. If I run into a couple other guys from my clan while I'm in there, I can have them just follow me around. I add them to a party, and legit, I could just run around with them. So I can run around with, like, literally a team of, like, 15 if I wanted to. I mean, the servers are limited, I think, at, like, 30 when it first opens, but also, like, you don't have to kill the other people in there because there's AIs. So, like, you can raid buildings and all that shit inside the dark zone. So it's like a PvP, but you don't need to fight other fucking players. If you do, because you're all technically in this thing called the Division, it's like a bunch of sleeper agents that were trained in case something like this happened, get activated because of the fucking apocalypse or whatever. So if you go and kill somebody, your whole team goes rogue. So everyone that's a agent on the map can actually see that you're rogue, and they can fucking come after you and kill you. And in the dark zone, you get specific loot from the people that you kill and things that you find. There's like chests everywhere and stuff like that. You get loot, but it's contaminated. You can't use that unless you decontaminate it. So there's like these extraction zones all over the dark zone. Go to the extraction zone, you call a helicopter. It takes 1 minute and 30 seconds for the helicopter to get there. And once an extraction's called, everyone in that server can see that an extraction's called. So if they want to be a dick, and they can fucking come up to you, and they could wait at your extraction zone and kill you to get all your loot. Or they could help you out, wait at the extraction zone with you, and extract their own loot. Then it goes to, then you guys can use it afterwards. So like, dude, it's like a crazy game. Like, you gotta watch, just go on fucking YouTube and watch one of, like, the videos and shit. Like, it's literally probably one of the best graphic games I've ever seen. And then you add in, like, all the different parts. Like, you can, like, there's different weapon types too. So there's like, you know, there's like uncommon, common, rare, specialized, and like high-end weapons. Like, I mean, dude, it's ridiculous. Like, this was like a hyped up game like Destiny was. Like, you know how Destiny, they like announced it like 4 years. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, this game got announced in 2013. 2012. So it took 4 years for them to make this game, and I'm telling you, they used those 4 years fucking well. Because they started out, they were making the game based in Brooklyn, and all their E3 trailers and stuff from like 2013 were in Brooklyn. They ended up fucking flipping it and putting it in Manhattan instead. So literally, you get to clear out Rockefeller Center, you get to clear out Times Square, Bryant Park, like, you're going through literally legitimately New York City, and you get to fucking do all that stuff. It's unbelievable. Like, they did such a good job on the game. It's in the beta is all we've gotten to play, and the beta is just a tiny little chunk. And like, hold on.
Yo, Tay, do you use 3 coins at all when you play this?
No, I kind of like forget about it. Usually
Yeah, so
last time I used it was last time. I got it. But that was a drought.
so another thing too that's actually kind of cool is that like with the AIs and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about it getting boring and it's like the same things. It's like a Destiny thing where they have like different things. So like rioters basically like when everything went to shit, they started like rioting, obviously like looting businesses and stuff like that. So they're just basically like gangs and whatnot. Then actually they're Rikers. So the people in Rikers Island actually escaped and they fucking killed all the COs, killed everybody and escaped. So they literally have like their own gang running around New York City, so all inmates. Then there's the cleaners. The cleaners are actually like city workers that were like tasked with riding around in fucking garbage trucks, basically just picking up dead bodies and like burning them so like they can try to keep the virus contained. And then everything went to shit, so they have no authority anymore. So basically they just go around and anybody that they see, they kill them and burn them or just burn them alive, like with flamethrowers and shit. And then there's the last battalion, which is, so like when Wall Street was kind of going to shit, the rich guys that worked at Wall Street hired a private military basically to come in and protect their assets. Then obviously it didn't matter anymore because everyone died. So whoever was left kind of just stayed on their own, and their goal is to basically just like take over New York City and like run the whole entire United States because everything went to shit. So like you're literally fighting like different factions and stuff. Like there's actually going to be raids in it, like not the same as a Destiny raid, but it's going to be basically a very long mission. It's not going to have like puzzles and stupid shit like that. It's going to be just straight up like fucking defeat everything. Like the first raid's supposed to be Rikers Island prison. You basically have to go through the entire prison and fucking just eliminate everybody and then have a special boss that you have to kill at the end. So it's gonna be crazy, dude. Like the game is so hyped up. The open beta actually had 6 million people download it and play.
God damn it, man. Fucking teammate. Yeah, man. Calm down. Dude, stop pushing shit. Just push me to a fucking no.
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to get the fucking Mida. Get it.
Is that why you asked me about 3 coins?
Oh.
There's supposed to be like an in-depth like clan setup to it too, so like it's easy access to like, cause it's a team-based game and it's a cover-based game. Like you know how GTA like hiding behind walls and it's like that kind of thing. And if you go and try to play alone, you're gonna get fucked up. Like it's a serious team-based game. It's very difficult to play like on your own. So what Elder Scrolls did with their clan system is like literally it was like a